Y2K trashy, sexy French manicure. Let's style purse boots, and yes, these are a functional purse. This shrug for like the slightest hint of modesty, which is kind of a joke with all this. I'm going to a Sofia Coppola movie premiere, and I'm running so criminally late. Hey, Heeb, it's Clara. Come on in. You are right in time because I am just about to get ready for kind of a long day. You gotta see behind the scenes. What I do, my livelihood, my wardrobe.
Hi, welcome in. This is the apartment. I sort of designed this trying to keep everything low, neutral tones. I wanted it to be a place where my friends could really relax. This piece is very close to my heart. This was a show invitation. My favorite designer, Walter van Beirendonck. Walter really brought me into the high fashion world. This is Walter too. He has a really fearless approach to design. I think his artistic expression is really beautiful. My name is Sam Ehrlich. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a fashion designer. It's funny that we're right next to the Tompkins skate park because I first became interested in fashion around 9th grade, going to Zoomies actually. I couldn't skate for shit and I still can't skate for shit. At the time, it was really an exciting new world for me. And
I am Clara Perlmutter. I am from Westchester, New York. I am a content creator, mostly in the fashion and beauty spaces. I go by the username @TinyJewishGirl. It's one of those things where on the internet, it's not only divisive because of like Jewish is in it, people will be like, oh, she's calling herself tiny. Oh, she thinks she's so small. It's not to say that I'm so unique, it's almost like I'm a type. And other tiny Jewish girls will come up to me and will be like, oh my God, I'm an even tinier Jewish girl. When I wanted to go full-time on social media instead of going to law school, everyone in my family was very supportive. My grandma didn't know I cut all my hair off and got a buzz cut until she saw it on the front page of the style section of the New York Times, and she gave me a call, Clary! Clary, oh my God, you're bald.
on both sides of my family, there are seamstresses and tailors going back hundreds of years.
My great-great-grandfather, he was a tailor and he was in the Russian army. He would mend other soldiers' uniforms in order to save up the money to come to the United States. He lived in tenements in the Lower East Side and grew up sleeping on his sewing tables with all of his siblings at night.
I like being able to physically engage with the materiality of sewing, and that feels like a connection back to a craft of my people.
I felt such an immediate sense of kinship with the Lower East Side. I grew up hearing stories about it from my grandmother, and I feel so grounded in like my ancestors.
I'm very inspired by materials that have lasted the test of time, balancing expressiveness and boldness with wearability.
You know, I want to check all the boxes, and I've always wanted to design something, bringing something together from the ground up.
I think any time when two creative people come together, they're going to make something new and unfamiliar to both of them. And I'm a little nervous to see how we work together and figuring that out. Hi.
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you. Good morning.
Are you ready for the...
I am. I'm ready for the Heebster. Get some good food. Hey.
Hello.
Nick, will you give me a hug? Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Sam, how are you?
Good,
Welcome.
good.
Oh,
Seltzer,
always.
cures everything.
I always say like my favorite part of being a New York Jew is my relationship to seltzer.
I'm gonna have the Leo.
Could I do the super Heebster and a coffee, please?
May I please have the latkes with like a ton of applesauce and some borscht, please? Thank you.
But I want to just start by welcoming both of you. Heeb Magazine, I know both of you are familiar with it now. Well, back in 2001, when Jennifer was starting the magazine, the word Heeb was universally known as an anti-Semitic slur. The intention behind naming the magazine that was in part to reclaim it, to signal that this was going to be an anti-establishment space. The first issue of the magazine came out in 2002. Thank you so much. This is Heeb number 8. For me, this really captured the Heeb aesthetic and sensibility, doing a line of horseradish off a mirror. I think this was the first celebrity cover, all three Beastie Boys, with an in-depth interview. At its peak, I would say, in the 2000s, what made Heeb special was not only that it was putting out this magazine that people really loved and that was unusual and there was a community building around it, but they were also doing in-person events. People really looked forward to being in community. But we're here in part to tell a new story about the reboot, the revival of Heeb. One of the things that we wanted to do was to bring back the distinctive clothing that Heeb had made, but to really rethink what it would mean in 2025. That's your mission if you choose to accept it.
I so admire the subversive energy that flows throughout all of this.
So which issue is that?
The one I've been obsessing over.
The Courtney Love issue.
Courtney Love, like we both have nose jobs, and I remember being so into grunge when I was growing up and like seeing an old picture of Courtney Love before her nose job, and I just remember being like, oh, we look alike. I didn't know she was Jewish.
Hey! Now I'm getting up. So we're here day one of our show.
Okay.
It's a chance for these two to find inspiration as he develops a new clothing brand.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's very cool. The white coat that we wear at Russ Daughters. We have a lot of people who want that jacket as a piece of fashion. For the Jews for whom this is a part of our culture and upbringing, it's a really powerful thing. It's so important that the latkes have to always taste the same and the bagel has to have the right texture to it because the food is like a time portal of memory. You can engage with this food on different levels. It's an entry point into a conversation about or an experience of Jewish culture.
We heard you had a collaboration last year that sounded amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah. Our friends next door at Extra Butter proposed this. So in the back, so here it says 1914, which is the year that Russ Daughters was started. And then this is our Russ Daughters Blue.
What is Jewish style? What is Jewish fashion? Like, what does that even mean? And I feel like this is an answer to that question, right?
I hope it sparks some creative juices as you go around the neighborhood and think about what you want to create. It's awesome.
Judaism is so much about like hosting, like inviting people to your Seder, inviting people to Shabbat. How do you draw on Jewish culture and nostalgia and then also at the same time make it something that is welcome to everyone?
A non-Jew's probably not going to want to wear like a giant Star of David t-shirt, you know?
Well, also
maybe,
yeah.
but you know, so finding sort of Jewish references, I think, is important that can be read and understood by a broader communities.
I think we're gonna send you out into the iconic Lower East Side onto Orchard Street to get inspired, to go find the things that will shape the next Heeb brand. And I can't wait to see you over dinner and find out what you learned.
Always an adventure.